defect ରହିବ but 3.4 defects 3.4 defects per million opportunities or 99.99% accuracy. So that defect can be anything from a faulty party to an incorrect customer bill. So that Six Sigma improves the process performance, decrease variation, and maintain consistent quality of the process output, so that it leads to defect reduction and improvement in profit, product quality, and customer satisfaction. So that the objective of the Six Sigma principle is to achieve zero defect products or process. So it allows only 3.4 defects per million. Defect nahi kahle chale aap. Hello, 3.4 defect per million. 99.99999 ठीक है. Out can out slight defect अच्छी. That's a zero defect. Defect रहिबा, but it's very 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 less. La. अच्छा. Then question is, why should you need Six Sigma? Six Sigma quality, that is the natural variability, that is x plus minus 3 sigma. अपन normal distribution पढ़ी normal probability curve पढ़ी ना equity रे normal probability curve एपटे right side to 3 sigma, left side to 3 sigma, total is equal to 6 sigma. That is it means normal distribution curve only 0.27% of the output would be expected to fall outside the specification of the limit. So that the concept is, what is the meaning of 3 sigma concept? Agar 3 sigma to after just 6 sigma. Suppose for example, मैं छोटे example लो. A medium aircraft consists of 10,000 different parts. At 3 sigma limit, 27 of those parts in an assembled aircraft would be defective. So 3 sigma quality level cannot be accepted as good enough quality level. So we have to increase the sigma level, that is reducing the number of defects. In fact, even 4 sigma quality level also not sufficient for the aircraft case. That is why 6 sigma quality level is perfect than 3 sigma or 4 sigma quality level. Then in the 3 sigma or 4 sigma or 5 sigma or 6 sigma. But before studying the concept of 6 sigma, let us know about the concept of process capability ratio. What do you mean by process capability ratio? Process capability ratio is equal to CP, capital C, capital P, CP. Process capability is equal to design width divided by process width. Design width, WIDTH, design width divided by process width is equal to USL minus LSL, USL minus LSL divided by UCL minus LCL, UCL minus LCL. Process capability is equal to CP is equal to design width divided by process width is equal to sub capital USL minus LSL divided by UCL minus LCL. Hello? Then USL का upper specification limit, USL upper specification limit, LSL lower specification limit. Hello? LCL UCL जानते lower central limit, upper central limit. Then process capability ratio measures. What? Process capability ratio measures how well the product requirements match with the process capability. That means the higher the value of a CP is better match between the product and process. That is the higher अधिका of CP is the value. So the higher the value of the CP, the better the match between the product and process. So when there is a shift in the process average by 1.5 sigma, now we have a problem. Then come to 6 sigma process. 6 sigma process. What are the process? So Motorola company prescribes 6 steps to achieve the 6 sigma steps. Number 1, identify the process, create or service you provide. Identify the process you create or service you provide. Number 2, identify the customers for your product or device. Identify the customers for product or device and determine what they consider important. Step number 3. Identify needs to provide the product or service that satisfy the customer. Step number 3. Then another step is sample drawn from the process lies inside the UCL and LCL. Step number 4. Step number 5. Improve the quality, improve the system. Number 6. Control the monitoring process. Control the monitoring process. So, then come to 7 management tools for 6 sigma. What are the 7 management tools? Number 1, affinity diagram. Affinity diagram. Affinity diagram means for synthesizing, classifying, organizing the ideas. That means affinity diagram is a tool to collect large amount of verbal expression and organize them in groups according to natural relationship between individual items. So affinity diagram is also referred to as KJ diagram. KJ, capital K, capital J. KJ diagram is also known as affinity diagram. After the inventor of the zero Kawatika, JIRO, zero KAWATA, Kawatika. Affinity diagram is special kind of a brainstorming tool. Affinity diagram is used to provide a visual representation of a large amount of ideas to determine logical priorities, to extract the large amount of useful information from few or scattered data or from unrelated ideas. Next, to create new concept. Suppose, for example, affinity diagram example. A publication team wanted to reduce the number of typographical errors in their program document. ताले कौन से करी परिबो? Printer, lighting, comfort, font size, grammar, draft copy, technical jargon, computer skill, typing skill. ये सब जिनसे गुड़ा उसे कौन करिबो? ताको identify करिबो. That's a relationship diagram. Second is, first part is your seven management tool. First tool is known as your affinity diagram. Second is relationship diagram. Relationship diagram. In relationship diagram or interrelationship diagram. Interrelationship diagram. That means here, the relationship diagram is a tool. Relationship diagram is a tool for finding cause to a problem. So relationship diagram is a tool for finding cause to a problem. This is basically the basic logic behind the tool is same as for the cause and effect diagram. So the cause and effect diagram for the sorry Mongol Buddha Guruvar fishbone diagram, just like. The relationship diagram not only clarifies the relation between cause and effect, but also between the various causes. It is also a geographical representation of all factors in a complicated program, system, or situation. What is the purpose? The purpose of the relationship diagram is to generate a visual representation of the relation between the effects and its causes, as well as interrelationship between different causes of the problem. Basically, these type of tools can be used to identify key problems from a list of important problems, identify root cause of existing problem, identify key factors needed to make a decision, and what are the steps for a relationship diagram. First step is identify and decide the effect of the problem, conduct the brainstorm to identify the immediate cause of effect. Number 3, connect to these immediate causes to the effect by connecting the rectangles of causes to the effect of the line. The line has an arrow pointing toward the effect. Number 4, elements of the rectangle with the most outgoing arrows will indicate the root cause. Those ones with the most incoming arrows will be key outcomes of the result. So this is your relationship diagram. Third one is a tree diagram, TREE, tree diagram. Tree diagram basically systematically break down topping into components or elements and show the logical and sequential link between these elements. So tree diagram systematical outline the complete spectrum of the path and tasks that must be carried out to achieve a goal. The purpose of the tree diagram is to explore the ways and means to achieve the objective, develop a list of alternative means, and to present them visual understandable form. So to explore करिबा तो छोटे एग्जांपल दउछ आपण सपोज गोटे डाटा कलेक्शन करछन सोशियो इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस ऑफ ट्राइबल पीपल पचारे तांको पचारे व्हाट इज योर मंथली इनकम ही कैन नॉट से डायरेक्टली से कहि परिबेनी से के आज्ञा अमक बाबू घरे काम करथली at the rate of 200 आज्ञा ता 2 दिन पर अमक जगह रे काम करली at the rate of 400 तापर आज्ञा ज्वर हो गेला तापर अमक बाबू घरे काम करली एमती सब करले आपण एक्सप्लोर करबे डाटा टा एक्सप्लोर करके तापर आपण निजे निजे हिसाब करके पाइबे जे से केते टका तार मंथली इनकम होछि और आउट एग्जांपल दउछि डॉक्टर्स डायग्नोस्ट डॉक्टर जो डायग्नोस्ट करछन आपण पचारछन डॉक्टर कोन आपण सब रोग विषय जानछन हेलो हेलो
सर
डॉक्टर कोन सब रोग विषय जानछन कि सब रोग जानछन कि सब रोग जानि नथिबे तांका जे जो कंसर्न डिपार्टमेंट थिबे
इंडिविजुअल डॉक्टर इंडिविजुअल विषय जानछन
हां तो से कोन करे आपण गुडे जिंस आपण पचारिबे आपण गुडे डाटा सब एक्सप्लोर करिवे एक्सप्लोर कर सारा परे तापर आपण को डायग्नोस्ट करके ताप देखिए तो आ गोटे कांसेप्ट अछि कॉन्सेप्चुअल सॉरी कंक्लूसिव पॉइंट मुझे आपण पछे आपनकर मंथली इनकम केते ना मोर मंथली इनकम होची 70500 आज कले कहबे परदिन कले कहबे ताजे मास 2 मास पर जे कहबे आपनकर डीए बढी तो ता हिसाब किताब करके कहबे कंक्लूसिव तो एटा आपने एक्सप्लोरेटरी गोटे डाटा टा गोटे सिंगल डाटा आपने एक्सप्लोरेशन करिए अच्छा देन पर्पस ऑफ ट्री डायग्राम the purpose of tree diagram is to explore the ways and means to achieve the objective, develop a list of alternative means, and to present them in visual understandable form. It helps to develop a systematic step-by-step strategy to achieve an objective. So that in tree diagram, suppose for example, suppose छोटे एग्जांपल दउछि गुड फूड अपन जाउछन रेस्टोरेंट गुड फूड गुड सर्विस प्लेजेंट सराउंडिंग क्वालिटी ऑफ इंग्रेडिएंट prompt attention professional waiter happy atmosphere good table presentation pleasant surrounding एति के हिसाब ला पर then to satisfy the customers बराबर T diagram सब another is number 4 matrix diagram what is matrix diagram is a tool that is used to systematically organize information that must be compared on a variety of characteristics in order to make comparison, selection, or choice. So that it is also it is a tool which depicts the relationship between two sets of factors in the form of a table or a matrix. A matrix diagram sometimes referred to as quality table. Starting point is building a house of quality. Then matrix diagram is used to show relations between individual items in two sets of factors. What are the steps? First, decide on the two sets of the factors to be compared. place the main factor vertically on the left hand side on the matrix and dependable factor on the top of the matrix. In the main body of the matrix, place appropriate symbols at the intersecting square boxes denoting the relation between the two factors. Now score the relationship and select most important relation variables for analysis. So this is a matrix diagram. Another concept is PDPC, a decision table, process decision program chart. Process decision program chart, PDPC, process decision program chart or decision table. The PDPC, also known as decision tree. What is decision tree? Decision tree is a graphical representation of a fact. Graphical representation of a fact. This is called the decision tree. So, the example So, PDC is also known as a decision tree. It is a planning tool to outline every conceivable and likely occurrence in any plan. So PDPC possesses proactive thinking on what can go wrong with one's plan and what would one do overcome effect adverse occurrence. This tool helps to anticipate undesirable occurrence and enables one to prepare with plans to neutralize their effects. So PDPC cycle is useful when one wants to plan all possible chains of events that might occur during a project. So this tool particularly used for new product development, building and equipment, data processing program, decision making when the task is new. So here I am use very छोटे example दो. Suppose decision maker is here. Decision maker, Mr. X is a decision maker. That concept असला से birthday पालन करियो. That poor. Whether it is indoor, whether it is outdoor. Decision is Mr. X. That दुईटा आरो रोइला. गोटे आरो रे से birthday करियो कोटी indoor. A birthday करियो outdoor. These option. Each option has two options. Sub option. Whether it is a rain, whether it is not rain. Hello. Suppose rain hela. Sorry, कौन indoor रे कला. Fast तारला कौन indoor. Indoor रे कला not rain. No problem. Indoor रे कला rain hela. No problem. नहीं. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा ताले किंतु सिचुएशन स्टडी करतो इंडोर रे से करची रेन हे गेला माने घरटा कोन करियो प्लम्जी हबो तापर को सफोकेशन लागियो घर भीतर करची ना आ नॉट रेन हला हा चलियो सुनते हे करियो अच्छा सेकंड केस आउटडोर रे कला बट नो रेन किछ असुविधा आउटडोर रे कला रेन हे गला सब सरी गला डिसीजन मेकर डिसाइड करिवा whether on the basis of the utility factors, on the basis of the probability. It all about the decision tree. Another example, Mr. X in his office. Mr. X in his office. Office ଅଛି ତାର ମନେ ପଡିଲା whether the birthday of his girlfriend today or not. ହେଲା today or not. ଗୋଟେ ଅପସନ ହେଲା today, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଅପସନ ହେଲା not today. Another option for each option ପୁଣି ଆଉ ଦୁଇଟା ରହିଲା. whether he purchase gift or not purchase gift. ହେଲା today's birthday ठीक ଅଛି, purchase gift okay, today's birthday not purchase gift, somehow problem is there. Another ହେଲା today's not birthday, what purchase gift, no problem. Today's birthday no sorry, today not birthday, what purchase gift, today not birthday, not purchase gift. Okay, नी टाइप रो सिचुएशन गुडा को हम डिसीजन ट्री आकार हम तको रखुचे. अच्छा देन छोटे आउट एग्जांपल दोजे. सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल डिसीजन मेकर तीनटा ऑप्शन आला. गोटे ला रिस्क अवॉइड करिया, रिस्क रिडक्शन करिया, कंटीजेंसी प्लानिंग करिया. रिस्क अवॉइड रे ता दीटा ऑप्शन आसला. सिलेक्ट अल्टरनेटिव एक्शन, अबंडन प्लान ऑफ एक्शन. रिस्क रिडक्शन, चेंज एक्शन टू रिड्यूस रिस्क, add action to reduce risk. A contingency tar gote asila option only, plan to cope up with the risk. So se aa bhitor dekhibo kota hochi tara to choose best alternatives among the alternatives. Basic objective is that we should choose which is the best alternative among alternatives. In our modern practical life, there are so many alternatives are there. Then we should choose which is the best alternatives among the alternatives. Suppose for example, Bhubaneswar Katak jibe by bus, by train, by cycle, by motorcycle, by car, by auto. So there are so many alternatives are there. Then you should choose which is the best alternative among the alternatives. About choose kariye which is the best alternative among the alternatives, right? Another tool is your arrow diagram. An arrow diagram is a graphic description of the sequential steps that must be completed before a project can be completed. So the technique is also known as POT, PERT, POT. Program Evaluation Review Techniques and CPM, Critical Path Method. आपन पढिथे कारण आपन क्वेश्चन रे पढितला, आपन प्रोडक्शन ऑपरेशन मैनेजमेंट रे पढितला. CPM POT. So what is the basic difference between CPM and POT? Hello. What is the basic difference between CPM and POT? Hello.
Sir, basic difference between
CPM and POT. CPM, Critical Path Method, or the Program Evaluation Review Technique. The second semester and third semester production operation management रे पढितले भी गोटे क्वेश्चन आपनकर पढितला. In CPM, their activity timing is known. Suppose for example, put example दो अपन कहे मो 2500 स्क्वायर फुट जगह अछि 1500 स्क्वायर फुट रो मोर घर अपन गोटे जीवे सिविल प्लानर सिविल इंजीनियर पाक जीवे तो कह देबे एति दिन लागिबो पिलर फिलर एति दिन निमटाल एति दिन एते कह देबे that means the activity planning is already known मु जानि जे एति दिन सरिया कथा सरिबो when activity planning is not known exactly or the probabilistic nature ei pare na ei pare সেটা হলো আপনার পার্ট পিআরটি পার্ট in CPM activity planning is known but in part activity planning is not exactly known but in probabilistic nature but in part probabilistic nature the basically जो plan sorry timing ta basically there are three types of timing one is optimistic timing another is most likely timing another is pessimistic timing TOTM-TP TO stands for optimistic timing PM for most likely timing or normal timing TP is your pessimistic timing in optimistic timing in optimistic timing and not a delay of the particular project not delay of the particular one then normal timing normal is like but in pessimistic timing usually delay but in India देखिए अपन जितना प्रोजेक्ट सब हेची जे होची आमे सब पेसिमिस्टिक टाइमिंग रे अछो यूजुअली डिले सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल गोटे ब्रिज की 5 वर्ष रे कंप्लीट होवा कथा से 6 वर्ष 7 वर्ष 8 वर्ष 10 वर्ष हे जाउची नॉर्मली 5 वर्ष रे कंप्लीट होवा कथा सब 4 वर्ष रे कंप्लीट हे गेला सेटा ऑप्टिमिस्टिक टाइमिंग नॉर्मली 5 वर्ष 8 वर्ष हे गेला दिस पेसिमिस्टिक टाइमिंग but in optimistic timing normal time and pessimistic timing on the basis of that we should find out the expected timing what is expected timing expected timing is expected timing means or expected timing is here TO plus 4 into TM plus TP divided by 6. Optimistic timing plus 4 into mostly timing plus pessimistic timing divided by 6. That is called
total divided by 6. Total divided by 6.
Yes, sir. Total divided by 6. TO plus 4 into TM plus TP whole divided by 6. That is the expected timing. And a CPM timing already known, but here expected timing this is the basic difference between CPM and POM. But in CPM is active oriented. CPM project duration is already known, but in project duration is not known, but probabilistic nature. Then
सर गोटे बुझियलानी एक्सपेक्टेड टाइमिंग जो सर टीओ टा कहै टीओ टा कोन सर
optimistic timing TO hela optimistic timing TM hela most likely timing or normal timing TP hela pessimistic timing in without delay say timing ta कोआ जाउची optimistic timing normally hela TM और TP hela usually delay suppose गोटे ब्रिज 5 वर्ष सरिया कथा नॉर्मली तो 4 वर्ष सरियाला ऑप्टिमिस्टिक 8 वर्ष हो गला पेसिमिस्टिक बट इन इंडिया पर्टिकुलरली आमे सब प्रोजेक्ट गुड़ा 95% प्रोजेक्ट होची हमर पेसिमिस्टिक टाइम हम नॉर्मल टाइम में केबे भी ताको ये कर परनु हम सब पेसिमिस्टिक टाइम में जाउ होला अच्छा नेक्स्ट कौन कहूँ कर हाँ so POT and CPM method charts are best known as arrow diagram. It is a planning tool that determines the critical path of the process or a project. What is the critical path? Critical path means the longest path of the project. Suppose starting point 1 अच्छी और ending point 7 अच्छी ता भीतर 5-6 path अच्छी ये जो बाटर जीवन suppose but critical path is known as path of the project. Longest path of the project is known as critical path. It is a planning tool that determines the critical path of the process or project. The main purpose of diagram is to show the path to complete a project. To show the path to complete the project. To find the shortest time possible for the project. Or to display geographically simultaneous activities. To display geographically simultaneous activities. On the basis of that, arrow diagram is closely related to CPM. CPM method and POT method. It is also known as activity network diagram. Activity network diagram. Another method is the last method. That is called matrix data analysis diagram. Matrix data analysis diagram. The matrix data analysis diagram is very much similar to a matrix diagram with a difference that numerical data instead of symbols indicating the existence and strength of the relationship. Instead of symbols of the use matrix diagram. It is the only tool among the new 7 management tools which uses numerical data and procedures and numerical results. So the purpose of this diagram is to present numerical data about 2 sets of factors in matrix form and analyze it to numerical output. This tool is used to principal component analysis, where only 2 characteristics can be studied at a time. This is a tool is advantageous in studying the parameters of the production process, in analyzing market information, in finding links between numerical and non-numerical variables, and so on. So that what are the steps? Step to fiber. What is it? What does it look like? When is it used? How is it used? Application. Remember getting the most.
Sir, your diagram वाला सर टिके पीपीटी से देखे थे भलो सर
वो diagram का ये diagram
T diagram matrix diagram
हाँ हाँ matrix diagram मैं पठे देबे केबे पठो छोटे कथा लिखि बोले अच्छा then come to the benchmarking. What is benchmarking? What is benchmarking? Benchmarking is the art of finding legally how others are doing certain things better than our organization in order to improve their techniques or use their techniques. Benchmarking is to understand what is the best that the others are doing that satisfy customers' want. At what level is organization working a basic concept of benchmarking. So what is benchmarking? The process of identifying, understanding, and adopting outstanding practices and processes from organization anywhere in the world to an organization to improve its performance. Or another definition, the continuous process of measuring products, services, and practices against the toughest competitors or those companies recognized as an industry leaders. The question is, what is the objective of the benchmarking or the reasons for the benchmarking? कौन करेगा क्या? The benchmarking aims at a goal setting process. Benchmark aims at a goal setting process to facilitate comparison with the best. It aims at motivating and stimulating companies' employees towards the goal of continuous quality improvement. It aims at external orientation of the company. It aims at identifying a technological breakthrough, or it aims at searching for industry best practice. So, then steps in benchmarking. First step, select the benchmark. Select the benchmark. कौन करेगा select the benchmark? What is to be benchmark? Identify the best competitors. Number 2 is planning. One planning करेगा. Determine the data collection method and start collecting data. Collecting the data and understand. Number 3 analysis करेगा. Collecting the data and understand. Determine the current performance of the gap. Project future performance level. Last one is integration. Sorry, capital integration. What is integration? Communicate a benchmark finding and gain acceptance. Establish the functional goal. Develop action plan. Next phase is action. What action होगा? Implement specific actions and monitor progress. Next, maturity. Attain the leadership position. Integrate practices in the process. So these are the benchmarking concepts. And the benefits of the benchmark. Creating a culture that values continuous improvement to achieve excellence. Sharing the best practices between benchmarking partners. Prioritizing the areas that need improvement. Enhancing creativity by de-evaluating the not inventory here the syndrome. Increasing sensitivity to change the external environment. Then another concept come to ISO. ISO stands for
Indian Standard.
International Organization. ISO stands for International Standard Organization, or generally International Organization for Standardization. That means the standard was influenced by the British Quality Standard, BS, was originally in 1987 and revised in 1994. So ISO 9000 standard may be applied to various types of organizations, including manufacturing, software, and service organizations. So achievement of ISO 9000 by a company typically indicates that the company has a sound quality system in place, and that quality and customer satisfaction are core values of the company. So ISO 9000 is regarded as a minimal standard that an organization which takes quality seriously should satisfy. And many organizations request that their subcontractors be ISO 9000 certified. So in ISO 9000, what is the meaning of ISO 9000? So ISO 9000 is a specialized international agency for standardization and comprises national standard bodies of 91 countries. So ISO is the international organization for standardization located in Geneva. Their headquarters is in Geneva. So ISO 9000 is a set of 5 worldwide standards that establish requirements for the management of quality, unlikely product standards, the standards for the quality management system. They are being used by 12 nation European Economic Community to provide a universal framework for quality assurance. That's the objective of the ISO 9000. First objective to facilitate international trade of goods and services, to obtain competitiveness by obtaining required quality in a cost-effective way, promoting single third-party assessment by quality standard, becoming part of national, regional, international quality standards, helping industry improve their quality standards, promoting total quality control, TQM system. Then question is, what are the elements of ISO 9000? What are the elements of 9000? So ISO 9000 actually a series of guidelines for selecting and use of appropriate system standards. That is ISO 9001, 9002, 9003. So that ISO 9000 is the roadmap to entire series. Then come to ISO 9004, helps building up a quality system that can fit to a specific situation, so that it offers a guideline for interpreting elements required. 9001, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3, or 4. So that the contents of ISO 9000, management responsibility, quality system, contract review, design control, document control, purchasing, customer supply materials, product identification and traceability, process control, inspection and testing, inspection measuring and test equipment, inspection and test status, control of a non-conforming product, corrective action, handling, storage, packaging, delivery, quality records, internal quality audits, training, servicing, practical techniques. These are the elements of ISO 9000. In ISO 9000, first of all, measurement responsibility. Management responsibility. So that quality policy shall be defined, documented, understood, implemented, and maintained. Number 2, responsibility and authority for all personnel specified achieving and monitoring quality shall be defined. Second one is quality system. Procedures shall be prepared, procedures shall be implemented. Number 3, contract review. Incoming contract shall be reviewed to see whether the requirements are adequately defined, agree with bids and can be implemented. କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଠି ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହୁଛି, you should select you should choose a best vendor of the organization. जे ठीक समय ठीक जिनसे दे परिबो, cheaply देबे, तब cheaply माने न जे अति सस्ता दे देबो पर खराब हो ना, सेम देखि कि से दबो. Another is design control. हाँ okay. काली के देवी काली पीपीटी दे देवी जस्ट डिस्कशन कर काली दे देवी ओके पीपीटी कौन एक नोट दे देवी हेलो हेलो
यस
सर ओके सर
नोट एक दे देवी
सर टिके जल्दी दे देबे हम टिके पढ़ापढ़ी करबो टाइम मिलिबो
आया ऑलरेडी मो नंबर सर अछि आपन पाखरे
हां नै नंबर में दे जंती नंबर में दे जंती मु काली के ट्राई कर देई जी
हां सर विकास बाबू दे देले सर हम पाइजु से दे देबे काम करबो
हां ओके
आ सर एक्चुअली टिके सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड माने लास्ट क्लास न हले भी माने ता पूर्वरुडी कोन इंपोर्टेंट केमति कोन माने एग्जाम पे प्रिपेयर करी हो
एटा मु कोन पकेट करना मु तो ये करते
आया आया टिके सर बोलो जे तो सब वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल सर टिके टॉप हो आपन बुझुतबे
मो पेपर में एते वरिवा दरकार अच्छा मु काली भी अपना आईएस 9000 पूरा डिटेल टा दे दो पीपीटी काइन देबी पिछला भवन पीपीटी रे एका तो नोट टा दे देबी हैला हां आज एतिक थाओ थैंक यू
सर थैंक यू
ये रोजरे कोन रखी देले क्लास उडा जे हां तापस बाबू थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
थैंक यू सर